Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Tacoma Dome here in Tacoma, Washington. We're here for the first round of our Arena Championship Series, ready to throw down. Today, I'm your host, Frame Jam, also known as Chance, and as some of you may know, I was not here last week as JT Starks was filling in my place alongside Amari. But today, my co-commentator will be JT Starks. How you doing, JT?
I'm doing good, Frame Jam. I'm glad to be back in the booth again this week. I'm taking Amari's place this time, and I took your place last time, so having to be your co-commentator is going to be very fun. And I'm ready for today's show, honestly.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a good one, especially here for our first round. But nothing against Amari, but he couldn't be here today, so we're just having you fill in today, and I think it's going to be a good one. You did a good job last week, and yeah, let's get ready into our lineup.
And getting right into tonight's driver lineup, introducing first from Kill, Devil Hills, North Carolina, we got Weston Anderson piloting Gravedigger.
All the way from Lafayette, Louisiana, it's Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Celebrating 25 years of El Toro Loco from Whittier, California, it is Armando Castro.
One of the new trucks on the circuit, it's Brianna Mahan, Bailey Circuit.
He's a home state native from Oak Harbor, Washington. This is Carson Williams in Thunderroarus.
All the way from Rockport, Texas, it's Alex Barden, Megalodon.
Teammate to Alex Barden, it is Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic Attack.
Another driver from Team Throttle Monster, all the way from Huntington, West Virginia, it's Cliff Turner, Velociraptor. Starting off our first race of the night, it's Weston Anderson in Gravedigger.
And looking to swim his way through tonight's racing bracket, it's Alex Barden in Megalodon.
Now JT, this is a bit of a tough race because you have Weston Anderson, of all people, in Gravedigger here tonight, taking on Alex Barden from Team Throttle Monster. So we're going to see who is going to take it here tonight. This could be anyone's race, but Weston is a good racer.
Absolutely, and you never really know with Alex Barden. He's been very consistent as of late, and we'll see how he can manage this course here in Tacoma.
So far, so good. Oh, look out, Weston!
Weston overdriving the corner. And it's all going to be Megalodon.
That will be all Alex Barden and Megalodon. Moving on with the first upset of the night, first race.
Now, I don't know if Weston not taking practice laps earlier on really affected him in that pass, but, you know, again, mistakes may happen regardless, but we're going to keep moving through the bracket.
Coming up next, it's Cliff Turner, Velociraptor.
Taking on his Team Throttle teammate Carson Williams in Thunderroarus. Now, I gotta ask you, Frame Jam, do you really think Carson Williams right here, being in his home state, is gonna be very effective on his mind? Because he wants to perform very well, but at the same time, those nerves can really get to you.
The pressure could get to him, but like you said, he isn't basically in his hometown, so he's going to want to put on a good performance here tonight. So far, so good as Carson takes that turn. Both drivers
Cliff is hanging there.
Cliff going wide, and that will be Carson Williams taking your second race of the night.
A very fast lap for Carson, but Cliff was hanging right there with him. I feel like if Cliff didn't really go that wide, he probably would have been a lot closer, if not made of taking the win.
Coming up next, it's Armando Castro, El Toro Loco.
And introducing the brand new Robo Pup to the scene, it's Brianna Mahan, Ringling, Bailey Circuit.
feel like both these drivers are pretty even here on the circuit, but like I said, this is the first race, or first pairing of these two together on the first Arena Series show that we had here tonight. So let's see who's going to take it.
Brianna with a bit of an advantage in that second corner. Coming into the final corner, she swings it wide.
That's going to be Brianna Mahan taking it by a half a tire there. Coming up next, it's Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack.
And coming in from Lafayette, Louisiana, it is Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Coming out for the fourth race, the last race of round one. Blake Granger taking on Tim Hall Jr. Now, Blake is a renowned driver taking on Tim. Who do you think is going to win this one?
Honestly, you never really know. Blake can have his mistakes in any given moment, but Tim, he usually capitalizes on mistakes like that, so we'll really see right here.
That is true. Weston did mess up his first race. Blake takes it tight, and that will be all. Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
I tell you what, Tim was definitely hanging in there with Blake, but Blake being too smooth on the track will ultimately net him the win. And swimming his way into the semifinals, it is Alex Barden in Megalodon.
Stomping his way to the semifinals, it's Carson Williams, Thunderroarus.
And it's a teammate race here in the semifinals. Obviously, bragging rights will go back to the trailers for these boys, but do you really think Alex has his hands tied here against Carson?
So far right now, Carson is slinging it around that corner. Oh, both go outside the lines. They will not shut them off, though. They keep the race going, and that will be all Carson Williams. As you can see there, Alex was just kind of getting a little messed up in those turns there.
Got lost in the marbles, and that's okay, you know what? But hey, at the end of the day, both of them did go over the white line, so that will kind of technically disqualify the penalty they would be receiving.
That's true. Coming up next, it's Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
And it's going to be a dogfight in the semifinal round as he will be taking on Brianna Mahan, Ringling, Bailey Circuit.
JT, who do you think's going to win this one? Blake, like I said earlier, great driver, fantastic driver even, but Brianna Mahan is someone to keep a lookout for too. Who do you think's going to take this one?
No doubt Brianna's one to look out for. She's very consistent on the track when people really least expect her to be, and she's a very fast racer out on the track, and it looks like she kind of is hanging in there with Blake.
Both look dead even right now.
It's coming down to the line. Oh! I don't know. That we might have to go to a replay on that one.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go to the replay as the officials will take a look. Oh, look out, Blake!
Blake practicing skills. I see.
A little too early, Blake.
Man, Brianna Mahan
by half a truck length. You can see it in the replay there.
An impressive win.
Here, as we move on to our final round. Working their way through the bracket all night.
Now, I'm sure both of these drivers are looking to clinch that first 8 points of the night, but at the same time, it's going to be a lot of pressure to carry that throughout the rest of the event.
Most definitely. You got Carson Williams and Brianna Mahan in the final round. You know, Carson being the hometown boy, he's really going to want this win here against Bree. Bree's been fast all night, but so has Carson. Here as they get staged. Who do you think it's going to be, JT?
It's going to be very tricky, honestly. This course can be... I mean, we've seen Weston mess up in the first race of the night, so it really could just come down to whoever is steady and clean on the course.
That's true. Here's we get into our drivers. Carson Williams in Thunderroarus. Talked about him a little bit. like I said, crawling his way through the bracket. Let's see if he can take home the racing win here tonight.
And he might have his hands full with this one as he will be taking on Brianna Mahan in the brand new Ringling Bailey Circuit. One thing I will say for MJM is this race will ultimately come down to just how the rest of the series is going to play out, because if Blake and Weston are getting taken out like that in, early on in the bracket, I really wonder how the rest of the season is going to unfold.
That's very true. Two of our top drivers on the tour taken out early in racing. So we're going to see who will take it home. Marson,
pretty dead even.
So far. Oh, Bree takes a turn tight, and that will be Brianna Mahan, your racing winner.
Ringling Bailey Circuit making its way through the final round and ultimately capitalizing to clinch the first 8 points of the season.
Second place ain't too bad for the hometown boy. I think he's definitely going to want to have a revenge story soon. But Brianna Mahan taking home the win tonight. Parking on top of the pod. She gets out of her truck.
And Bailey makes an appearance on the side of the track. Hi, Bailey. Giving the nod of approval to Brianna Mahan.
I was like nodding her to her teammate for winning racing. Great job, Brianna. Taking home that win. That's going to be good points for the overall.
And as we are moving into the second competition of the night, starting us off, Weston Anderson in Gravedigger.
Didn't have the racing pass he wanted. Like you said, didn't get too much practice in. Only had about one lap. Probably thought he had it, but just spun out too early. So he's definitely come out here with a vengeance.
100%. Weston is one of those guys who really, keens himself on hitting his marks. He really wants to be perfect for the fans because he knows that they come to see Team Gravedigger at its fullest potential.
Starting us off, getting a little bit of a stoppie here, walking it out. Brings it back a little bit.
Truck a bit. Walking it back and forth over the line. You can see him turning the front tires back and forth.
Slaps it.
Gets it back a little bit. Back on two wheels. Maybe trying to get a slap wheelie or a bicycle out of it. I don't know, but that was very technical right there for his first hit.
Very nice first hit from Weston Anderson. See what he comes out here for his second hit.
Now the pressure is on him as, he is a four-time Arena Series champion in real life, but coming out first in the skills challenge when you have the rest of the field behind you is going to be pressure no matter who you are.
Most definitely. It's Blake. I was going to say Blake could have come out here first and mess up, but we don't know. But goes for the bicycle, messes it up.
Get caught in the marbles in the middle of the track, maybe a little bit too slick out there, but he did his best to get that bicycle up for these fans. And the scores are coming in at a 8.542. That would be the score to beat.
You're currently Weston Anderson. Not a bad score, but it is a beatable score. So we'll see
absolutely
who comes out here next. Coming up next, it's Cliff Turner, Velociraptor.
One of the newer drivers on the scene, not only in Monster Jam, just in general. Cliff making his debut about a year ago, if that, and he's shown that he's able to keep up with the big dogs.
Oh yeah. Starting us off here for Team Throttle Monster. Let's see what Cliff can do out here. Looks like he's lining up for the pod. He's going to give us a sky wheelie. Maybe he's just lining up.
He's just taking his time, Again, you have to hit your marks on a skills challenge like this, especially when you have competition like Armando, Weston, Blake, Brianna. You have to make sure everything is perfect to get your attempt right. Oh, man, he couldn't get it all the way up, but hey, the effort was there.
It definitely was there. Fails the first attempt, but that's okay. First show, everyone's going to be a little bit rusty, but that's all right.
And we evidently saw that with Weston, so at least we know that it's not just, rookie issues.
Yeah. And I will say, this is our biggest floor we have on the tour, surprisingly for our first show. So these drivers may not be used to it.
Getting it a little bit on the second attempt, he was able to ride it back on the BKT tires, but I don't know if the scores would really be that high.
It will not, sadly. A 7.035 for Cliff Turner. That will be enough for second place right now.
A solid 2 attempts out on the track for the rookie, but he will show out the rest of the season, I'm sure.
Most definitely.
And celebrating 25 years of El Toro Loco, this is Armando Castro.
Like you said, celebrating 25 years of that crazy bull, blowing the smoke. He's coming out here to give us a real show.
Now Armando is really known to getting that truck on its front 2 BKT tires and holding it for well over that 20-second threshold, but that just shows the control that you have of a 12,000-pound machine.
You know, Armando is pretty good at keeping it on the front nose. I've heard he's not too great at combos, but let's see, he might bring it into one here.
Riding it back, getting it on the back tires a little bit, but maybe a little bit too much reverse into that maneuver. That'll be his first attempt.
Not a bad first attempt. If he has a good second one, he might be able to take first. Let's see what happens. He lines up for a second hit.
And I don't know about you, but ever since this new body design for El Toro Loco came out, I've been loving it.
You know, I've been talking with Amari. He loves the new design. Ever since it came out, he fell in love with it. Yeah, it's a great design. I definitely had questionable... Oh! Not enough. Oh, man. Brings it back down. A little too early, in my opinion. But let's see if that'll be enough to beat. It will not with an 8.092 for Armando Castro. That'll be your new second place spot.
A valiant effort for Armando, but that second attempt, you can see he could not get it all the way up the pod, or he might have just missed the gearing. Whatever the case is, he's going to come back out for freestyle.
Coming up here next, it's Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack.
The Michigan native ready to hit the floor. And Timmy Two-Wheel, as everyone would like to call him, is ready to show these fans why he's got that nickname for a reason.
One of my favorite drivers out here on the track. I think just a mixture of everything. Great driver, great looking truck, great theme song. I might add, it's a great truck. As he lines up for his first hit. Yeah, he's got the whole package going. Nice.
Getting
first
that
hit.
truck on its front 2 BKT tires very smoothly. Turning the back tires, that's the first time we have seen that tonight.
Waving to the fans. He's just going to walk it out. Now we do have a 20-second rule. So
he's creeping up towards there, but the control has been smooth, and he sets it down before the 20 seconds.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, if he goes over the 20 seconds, he will get penalized in some way. I'm not too sure yet. But so far, everyone has been good. And here's he lines up for the second hit. Goes for the same hit.
Maybe looking to get a little bit of a different approach at this move. Yeah, you can do the same move off of the ramp, but it's how you change it up and make it different. Brings it back in reverse. And he sticks it on the wheelie bar.
Balancing it. Giving us a little bit of a balancing act on the wheelie bar and brings it back down, keeping it safe.
That might score well for the fans.
Yeah, most definitely scored to be an 8.542, and that will be your new leader with a 9.033 for Tim Hall Jr.
Well-deserved new leader right there. I tell you what, he had 2 successful moves, and I knew the fans loved it once he got it back on the tailgate. Look at that.
Just balancing on the tailgate. Man, he almost tipped over there.
And moving on in the skills competition, our racing winner, Brianna Mahan, Ringling, Bailey Circuit.
Brianna Mahan, one of our good drivers on the tour. One of our, well, I don't want to say one of our better drivers on the tour, because I feel like everyone has a good chance at every competition. but definitely one of our drivers to keep an eye out for here. See Bailey on the track, cheering on her teammate. Getting ready as Brianna lines up for her first hit. She's going to want to have a good first hit for that overall, for a chance at the overall, I'd say.
Getting it on the front two BKT tires, riding it up the pod, getting a little squirrely. Catching it off the pod into a wheelie of a sort. She's getting cattywampus all over the place. And look at Bailey mimicking her.
Bailey doing a little bit of a copycat move for her teammate out there.
A solid first attempt. Now it's the second move that really puts the cherry on top. You know, we've seen Weston with a very solid first move, and he messed up the second move. Same with Armando. A solid first move, and the truck messing up on the second move. This could really help her right here.
The front
catching
tires.
the truck.
Walking it out, licking the floor with the tongue. Keep it together, Brianna. Look out!
Oh, save it, save it, save it! Oh,
man.
I think she just broke a top 4 link right there, but Bailey, she just wanted to take a rest. You know, hey, it's just one of them days.
That will be second place for right now for Brianna Mahan, an 8.655. Not enough to beat Tim. Still a good attempt.
Definitely had the wow moments in that run, but you know, you got to land that second maneuver really if you want to get that lead.
Coming up next, it's Carson Williams, Thunderroarus.
Now I know Carson's going to want to capitalize on not winning racing, but still coming in second, that's still going to be good points if you're able to keep it coming in the skills competition. You know, there's not really a lot of room to work with as far as moves go, but Carson is able to come up with some stuff.
Most definitely sure he can pull something out of this track. Going on the other side, we've only seen Armando hit this side before. Pretty sure, at least. But nice, keeping it up. Waves the tires to the fans. Bring it back, Carson. Oh, that's it down, keeping it safe.
Not sure if he was able to find reverse there or he just wanted to put it down, but either way, that was a solid first attempt.
Keeping it safe. Might be going for something big here for the second hit. Let's find out.
Score to be still his teammate Tim Hall Jr. with a 9.033. I know Carson's going to want to take him out.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Have some bragging rights in the trailer. Brings it
Getting
back.
A nice reverse popper.
Let's see, he's going to walk it forward. Yes, he does.
That was smooth right there.
Keeps it a balancing act. Nice second hit for Carson Williams, but will that be enough to take the lead from Tim Hall Jr.? It will not. An 8.483 from Carson Williams. That will be enough for fourth place.
Still going to get him some good points in the overall, but it's just going to come down to freestyle now if he wants to be able to get that overall.
Oh, yeah.
And coming up next from Lafayette, Louisiana, this is Blake Granger, Monsterma, Dalmatian.
Like I said in racing, this is a good all-around driver, but if any competition is his, it's going to be skills.
He is definitely up there with one of the best, if not the best skills drivers in the sport. I mean, the control that he has over this truck is top. Is like, I can't even compare to anything. And that goes to show where Blake is in his success behind the wheel.
I've heard some people say he has more he has more talent in his fingertips than I do in my body.
You know what? I would second that with myself, but he is riding that truck back and forth, looking to maybe get a combo out of it, and he does.
Holy cow.
Setting it on the tailgate. Oh, look at that.
Brings it back. Holy cow. Into a wheelie.
Yeah, the Combo King might have just came out here in Tacoma. I know Blake wanted to redeem himself from racing, and that's one way to do it. He's still got one move left.
I think he saw Weston kind of fell a little bit. He's capitalizing on it.
And he's capitalizing on it in a good way. You know, if he's able to land this second move, there's no doubt this is taking the lead.
Most definitely. Let's see what Blake can do. As he gets it up on the front two tires, walks it up.
Back and forth, up the pod, down the pod, back
Oh
up
my
the
gosh.
pod, licking the top of the lip. Back on his front two BKT tires, back up the pod.
Oh my gosh,
Ranger
picks it!
Combos it into a wheelie.
Give it up for
he's
Blake
thick.
Granger. Scored a beat a 9.033. I think you already know. He's your new
Put him
leader.
at the top. 9.399. I mean, who could have guessed? I mean, it was going to be obvious. The writing was on the wall. Riding it back and forth on the front two tires, the back two tires. Heck, he probably doesn't even need any tires to do a skills move.
You probably unicycle it. Holy.
Oh my, absolutely. I mean, we've seen that for proof.
Yeah. Coming up here next, from the deep of the ocean, it's Alex Barden, Megalodon.
Now, obviously, a different look to Alex. You know, we're not really used to seeing him in Megalodon. We've only seen him in Megalodon a handful of times. But now in the virtual world, I mean, maybe someday we'll see him in his rightful truck. But for now, he's going to be rocking the Megalodon. Let's see what he can bring to the table here in the Skills Challenge.
Oh, yeah. Looks like he's lining up for his first hit. Make sure he wants to hit it right. Doesn't want to get crooked.
Much like his teammate Cliff Turner, making sure the approach is straight. And he gets it on the front two tires nicely.
Straight up. Fin straight in the air. Bringing it back. Nice first hit for Alex.
Didn't hold it for too long, but he held it very smoothly. And you know, kind of you want to find that fine line of balance, and you really don't want to go too past vertical.
Oh, yeah. You know, like you were saying earlier, Alex is normally in Earthshaker, but as it is not on the resize pack yet, we had to put him in Megalodon. But like you said, he's been in Megalodon a few times before, so nothing too bad to worry about.
And he's looking to line up for his second maneuver on the same move he did the first time. So much like his other teammates, maybe finding a comfort zone in certain moves to where they're able to get the best skill out of it.
Oh, yeah. Looks like he's
As we wait.
getting comfortable for this hit, like you said.
You know what? Hey, time doesn't really matter, I guess, right now. You know, hey, you just gotta make sure the move counts.
Yeah, that's true. Wants to hit it
Okay,
straight.
well, Alex, you know, maybe time does matter. Can we bring it up a little bit? Alex, come on, man.
Let's hit it right here. And he does.
There we go.
Gets it up. Touches the nose a little
sniffing the
bit.
dirt.
Gets it on one wheel.
Oh, turning the truck a bit.
Bring it back, Alex.
Reversing
Oh!
it into maybe a wheelie. Oh, no, he
Doesn't get the combo, but good second hit from Alex. Score to beat a 9.399 from Blake. That will be an 8.837 for Alex Barden. Enough for third place.
And with that third place placement, that only means that tonight's skills winner is Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Give it up for Blake Granger in Monster Mutt Dalmatian, taking home your skills win, the 9.399. Amazing combos back to back. This guy was on rails.
Back to back. You know, I mean, hey, you couldn't order that many combos in a single night at a restaurant.
And here's we can see your overall for the skills right now.
As you can see, the expert pretty in favor to the fans, or just a little bit. But for the most part, I think we got the right winner tonight.
Here, as we move on to freestyle, our first driver out, it will be Cliff Turner, Velociraptor.
Tim, known for... Oh, sorry, Tim. Good job, Tim. Cliff Turner making his freestyle debut on the channel. Well, event debut, period, but... You know, he's been pretty impressive in the other two competitions, but I feel like this one's gonna, you know, really open him up.
Hits the same hit that he did for skills, but gives a little bit of a wheelie. Oh, look out, Cliff!
Oh, save it! Save it! And he gets it back on the four tires. Well, hey, that's one way to start your freestyle run.
Not even 10 seconds in and already gives us a wow moment.
And a nice little hit off the bat wing. Started to collect himself, maybe. I feel like that first hit maybe threw him off. He wasn't expecting to get that close to a rollover.
Kind of shook him up
and
a
right
little
now, absolutely, I would be shook too. And he's just collecting himself a bit, getting some nice hits in as we are reaching the 40-second mark.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's one. Oh!
I think they might have shut him off, but yeah, they definitely shut him off.
They shut him off for going outside the barrier. He should be able to refire, as that is just a warning. I think if he does it again, he will be shut off for good, though.
And I'm pretty sure we saw that with Alex and Carson earlier. Agreed. That was a very nice hit to come back and start your time. But we saw that with Carson and Alex earlier. They both went outside the racing perimeter, but that kind of just negated itself because had only one person done it, they would have been disqualified. And then a nice sky wheelie right there.
Nice sky wheelie from Cliff with Alex. Getting all the drivers mixed up with Throttle Monster tonight. That's all right. Nice send from Cliff into a little bit of a wheelie there.
Slap wheelie. And as you can see, with the time winding down, maybe they're looking to get one more hit in.
Goes for a
He's
send.
Gonna absolutely go for it.
Sends
nice
it.
air.
Give it up for Cliff Turner in Velociraptor.
An impressive debut run right there. Definitely didn't have too many big hits, but he definitely made impactful ones.
Your current leader, Cliff Turner, with a 7.482. Decent score to start us off tonight.
And from Oak Harbor, Washington, the home state boy, Carson Williams, Thunderroarus.
Coming out here to tear up the competition. Whoa. Tear up the competition. It's Carson Williams and Thunderroarus.
Starting like his teammate Cliff off the single lug. Not catching himself up on that, fortunately, but now he's got to carry the rest of the momentum out and get him a successful score.
So far, so good. Only 2 hits in, but has some nice momentum carrying him.
And a nice big hit off the single log once again. And like I said earlier, some of these drivers are just comfortable with certain hits. They already know how the truck's going to react to the track. So they're going to come back and maybe hit it twice as hard the next time.
Oh!
Huge air, like right
huge
there.
Huge air from Carson. Gets a little cattywampus. But he's still got it intact.
That body's starting to shake up a bit, but that's not going to stop him at all.
Oh! Goes for a little bit of sky wheelie off the backflip ramp there.
That was a nice maneuver right there.
Tries to stop it, but can't get it, but that's all right. Keeping the momentum going.
I know his hometown fans are going to be supporting him this one. With some nice air right there.
Oh, man.
Nosediving.
Oh, look out, Carson. Save it.
Save it.
Brings it back.
Yes.
Give it up. 4 seconds left for Carson. Sky wheelie.
One final leap. The leap of faith, that run.
I think my inner Jack Farmer came out. Give it up for Carson Williams and Thunderroarus. Score to beat. 7.482 from Cliff. Your new leader. An 8.768.
Mind you, he didn't even backflip that run. So had he backflipped that run, probably would have been well off into the 9s. But Carson Williams, look at that save again.
Amazing save for especially the second truck out, just coming out here swinging.
And making his way from Rockport, Texas, this is Alex Barden in Megalodon. Losing to Carson in the semifinal round, having a solid skills competition. I know Alex is going to want to come out here for freestyle and show these fans in Tacoma what is up with Megalodon.
Oh yeah, most definitely swimming his way onto the track. Nice first hit. You know, everyone has hit that jump so far.
You know, I'm really starting to think the drivers have something against me. Because last time in Indianapolis, I think I've seen about 5 drivers start their freestyle runs with the same jump. So I don't know, maybe the trend is continuing over to the arena series.
I think there's just something wired with these drivers' brains that they just like, you know, I don't know. They don't even see each other hit the jumps. Maybe they just all hit it consecutively.
It's just driver instinct,
like
I
freak
guess.
accident, I guess.
Well, time is now kind of halfway into the run. Alex having a solid freestyle. Nice sky wheelie. Nothing too crazy yet, though, I will say. His freestyle has been pretty solid.
You might have just jinxed us here as he lines up for the backflip.
The first backflip of the night. Under rotates it a little bit.
Slaps the front of the chassis, but they will not shut him off. Tearing it up. Alex Barden. Huge air.
And now that nose of the truck is starting to shake up a bit. And Alex is going to keep on pushing through. Nice air off the bat wing.
Huge air! Oh my gosh! Sheds the body
in one piece. Looking like Justin Sipes in World Finals.
Yeah. Give it up for Alex Barden. Score to beat 8.768, and that will be your new leader, especially after that backflip, a 9.284.
And that huge sky wheelie, shedding the body off. That was cool. Look at that. One more time.
Just slaps the back
in one
and the body's
piece.
Gone.
That was awesome.
Amazing run from Alex to start, well, not start us off, but third run out. Coming all the way from Sullivan, Illinois, it's Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit.
Brianna Mahan looking to get her first overall of the year for not only Ringling Bailey Circuit, but for herself. She's got a tall lineup ahead of her, and being the only female on this tour is going to be very, very stressful for her.
I think she's got it, though. She's one of our best females we have at the moment. You didn't hear that from me, though, even though you didn't. But looking out on the track, Bailey giving a little bit of a wave there. Nice air for Brie.
Now we're 15 seconds into the run. I feel like Brianna's going to start letting loose here in the truck. She's got nothing to lose.
Going for the sky wheelie.
Landing it hard on the rear end, but that's going to not stop her at all. Look at Bailey giving a nice little hop, skip, and a jump.
Really doing a little bit of tricks on the track herself.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Look out.
Oh.
Keeps it together.
Keeps it together. That could have been very bad for her. That rebound looked very treacherous.
Oh, man. Lines up for the backflip
as well. And she gets it.
Oh, my gosh. Keeps it together.
The truck is not broken.
2 trucks in a row so far have hit the backflip.
And we got that little cool B-Monsters in-cab cam going on as well. Final 10 seconds winding down. Slinging it into a donut.
Huge air. Oh, no! Look out!
Oh, getting sideways. Keep it together. Oh, the whole top four-link, everything's gone.
The crew chief is going to have some work to do tonight. Bailey over there limping.
I was going to say limping.
Oh, man.
Listen, there's been a rough night for her, but nonetheless, I'm sure the fans are excited. Oh, my God.
And they are. Your new leader, a 9.346 from Brianna Mahan. Bailey Circuit. Holy cow.
The fans loving the carnage out here on the track, and we're only 4 trucks in.
Just destroys a truck there. Holy cow. But hey, the crew chief will have it together for their next show.
And making his way from Cadillac, Michigan, this is Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack.
Like I said in skills, one of my favorite drivers out here on the track. Maybe a little biased, but he is definitely one of our better drivers on the tour. Probably one of the top. Well, honestly, this tour is kind of stacked, so I can't really be saying that. But he's definitely got what it takes to get an overall event championship. Starting us off strong.
No doubt Tim has that charisma behind the wheel to where he can evenly keep up with drivers like Blake or Weston on a week-to-week basis, and Tim is just showing his stuff each and every week. Look at that huge air off the single log. Every time he gets out on the track, though, I love it.
Keeping the momentum going, just slinging around the track. He knows what he needs to do, especially here in Tacoma on the bigger floor.
No doubt. This is the one time you can let loose on a floor like this, and when you have space like that, is he going for a backflip too?
3 trucks in a row. Lining up for the Morgan backflip.
And with the cleanest rotation.
Cleanest rotation of the night so far. Holy cow.
Getting some nice air off of that jump as well, keeping it going. I know after a backflip is successfully landed, you just want to go all out. 10 seconds.
Huge air for Tim. Holy cow. Brings it into a little bit of wheelie there.
Oh, he gets into a combo off of it.
Two-wheel Tim waving to the fans one last time here in Tacoma. Set it down, Tim. There you go.
An impressive freestyle run.
Score to beat a 9.346 from Bree. See what Tim will get. A 9.132. That'll be enough for third place. Decent score, especially third truck outfit in the backflip.
And that's what it probably is, you know, being the third truck to hit the backflip. It wasn't really anything different now that the fans were able to see 2 previous backflips. But in my opinion, Tim definitely got a little bit underscored on that one. But I know he's going to be happy regardless.
Oh, yeah. Coming up here next, celebrating 25 years of that crazy bull, it's Armando Castro, El Toro Loco.
A California native looking to show some West Coast fever here in Tacoma. You know, not really too far of a flight, but it's definitely a little bit of a different climate for him, as that crazy bull is looking to heat up here in this cold area.
Sending it off the first... Oh, into a slap wheelie. Nice first move from Armando. Slinging around. You know, we've seen Armando a few times before on the channel. Almost every show up to Tampa. This new season, he's in arenas. But he's still got what it takes to burn it down on the track.
Homegrown in arenas, but flourish in big spaces. Much like Tacoma, and he's looking to carry that stadium gratitude to the fore here in the arena.
Speaking of which, huge air. Oh, nice combo there.
Having some nice momentum this freestyle run. Definitely having some nice moments, but I definitely need to see some more air out of you, Mondo.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, there you go. Now we do need
a little bit of decent air, nice combo.
Nice to get a save. Oh, look out!
A nice little stop.
Oh,
no!
Got too greedy. Oh, man.
I definitely think he probably hit the brakes a little too hard, or the truck just kind of just hitched a little bit that way he couldn't catch it, but either way, a tough break.
Score will be an 8.421. That'll be enough for 5th place for Armando.
Definitely had a run going for him. Had he had a backflip and some more moves, he probably would have potentially taken the lead, but I guess we'll never know. Not having the event he would like, looking to change it up here in freestyle is Weston Anderson and Gravedigger.
Our second to last truck out here. Usually normal for Gravedigger to be one of the last trucks out. So Weston's got what it takes. Not what he wanted in racing, like you said. And Skills got a little bit underwhelming second hit. He's going to come out here and start off strong.
No doubt, and when this is one of the bigger floors of the year, you have no choice but to let this truck eat and take advantage of whatever space you have.
Oh yeah, most definitely lining up for something big here. As he sends
it. That truck 1-2 shifts it. Huge
air from Weston Anderson. Holy.
Jumps halfway across the track, lands in the finish line. That hit alone, I feel like we're in for a treat.
I was going to say, we are in for a run. Speaking of which, huge air. One wheel. Holy cow, Weston's on one right now.
We are barely 20 seconds into this freestyle run, and I'm already seeing some crazy moments. And we're in cab with Weston Anderson.
There's our in-cab cam, the Beam Monsters camera. I call the Beam Cam. As you can see what Weston is seeing inside the truck right now. Huge air again.
Hit to hit, move to move, combo to combo. Weston is just sending this truck. And we're reaching on the final 30 seconds. Are we getting our third or fourth backflip of the night?
Fourth backflip of the night.
And he lands it.
going freaking hog wild. Oh my gosh.
I don't even know what to say. A nice wheelie into a combo on the front 2 PKT tires.
Look at that. Oh my gosh.
Still get a camera for that one. Take a shot. 1-2 shift over the bat wing.
Holy cow.
Oh, man.
Brings it into another combo. Save it. Brings it back. Crazy run from Weston. Will that be enough for the lead? A 9.346 from Bree. And it will. A 9.49 from Weston Anderson. Your new leader.
Hit to hit. Combo to combo. Big air backflip. Keeping the truck in contact too. That was impressive.
Coming up next, ready to tear up the competition, it's Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Now, being Blake's shoes, being the last truck out, seeing Weston and Brianna go out on the floor and kill the trucks, I mean, you gotta really just think to yourself, does Blake go out there and do the same thing?
It looks like he's doing exactly that, lining up just like Weston. Now, I will say he cannot do a backflip as we only allow 2 backflips for Felt trucks and Indy's mainly 2 backflips. Huge air to start us off. But like I was saying, Blake's going to have to come out here strong if he's going to want to take the lead.
Definitely having a nice start for it. Trying to keep that momentum, but I think Weston was just already 2 hits into his run, 3 hits into his run by this point. And I think Blake's just now got to play catch up.
Huge air, sending it almost off of every hit he's got. Going crazy right now.
Definitely making the most of the track and also making the most of this truck. 40 seconds left on the clock.
I will say the hits are big, but the turning is a little slow. Oh my gosh!
Oh my goodness, huge sky wheelie, just like Alex. Hard on the tailgate.
Oh my
Hard on the front end.
Still got 26 seconds left on the clock. Burn it down, Blake.
And a huge air hit off of the single log. Getting a little cattywampus into a wheelie. 15 seconds left. Finally, gotta burn it down.
Nice hit from Blake. Can we get a wow factor? Like a little save in. 5 seconds left. Let's see what Blake can do. Look out, Blake.
And
Time is up. I don't know if they'll count that as a score, but that will be the last hit. For to be a 9.449. An 8.821. That'll be 5th. Might have got penalized there for going over the time.
I don't know what the case is with that, but you know what? He definitely had a nice freestyle run going for him. I just definitely think that maybe that backflip was hindering him a little bit.
Now as we move on to our freestyle winner, I think you already know who it is. Give it up for Weston Anderson in Gravedigger.
And as you can see on the freestyle score breakdown, how Weston got to that top spot. 9.3 from the expert and a 9.598 from the fan score. And that'll get on the top spot here in the freestyle win.
Now as we move on to our overall event champion, got an 8 in racing, a 5 in skills, and a 7 in freestyle. I think you already know who it is here. It's Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit.
20 overall event points to start the season and getting the overall event championship in the debut of Ringling Bailey Circuit. Look at Bailey. She is happy as can be, celebrating with her teammate. Giving a nice little spin for the fans. And we're going to take a look at her night.
Starting us off in racing. In the racing finals, slings it around that last corner. Takes out Carson Williams. She gets second place. She takes home the racing win. A first strong 8 points for the night. And then moving into skills, she gets her hit here. Get a little cattywampus, but gets crazy for the fans. And moving on to her second hit where she kind of had a tumble.
You see right here getting caught up on the edge of the pod and ultimately rolling over. And right here the in-cab cam on that amazing backflip she had. Bouncing around.
This crazy crash right here. just tears up the truck with the wow moment.
You know what? Hey, if she didn't destroy that trucking skill, she definitely did in freestyle. And I know the fans appreciate it as she left it all on the line.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching this commentary episode once again. What a show we had here tonight with such crazy skill from all these talented drivers. Congratulations to Blake coming home with the skills win, Weston taking home the freestyle win, and Brianna Mahan taking home the racing and being your overall event championship. Thank you, JT, for being my commentator for today.
Thanks for having me here in the booth today again, Frame Jam, replacing Amari. Had a great event here in Tacoma, and I can't wait for the next one. It's going to be exciting.
That's going to do it for me and JT Starks. I'm your host, Frame Jam.
And I'm your host, JT Starks.
And we'll see you guys in the next one.
Peace.